Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. We're already here at the shop. James is not here yet and he doesn't know about the subject of today's video yet because it happened on Saturday. No point in telling him until he comes in today, so we're gonna tell him here in a little bit. In light of the situation, we're actually gonna have a sponsored video today. So I never do these, but it's really gonna pay for a very significant portion of the parts that are broken in today's video. And by broken parts, I mean all of them. Like, there's a lot of them. So hang with me through this ad, because the more of you guys who download the game at the end of this, the better it does for us and helps us more. So today's video is sponsored by Vikings War of Clans. So Vikings is inspired by top strategy, PC, and RPG games from the 90s. Games we're all crazy about. So if you want to relive those games from the 90s, Vikings War of Clans is your game, but the graphics are like 30 times better because it's 2018. So Vikings lets you choose your own type of play style, and what's so addictive about it is there's actually 20 million people or users on this game, so the fighting is really never ending for resources and alliances and anything you can think of. So guys, please support our channel below. Check out the links. If you click our links and download Vikings, you will help us tremendously on the actions going down in today's video, because trust me, it's gonna be a trip. But check out Vikings, and plus if you use our links you get 200 gold free, so really help kick off letting a rip in Vikings War of Clans. So a big thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. So it's time to tell James to get his toolbox, because it went down this weekend. Hey James, we got you a toolbox.
Oh, look at this.
You're gonna need this today.
I'm gonna need this.
Yeah, Crown Vic through a rod.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How'd you manage that?
How'd I manage that? I think we managed it on the dyno.
It ran great after the dyno.
That's what we thought. Remember how it was starting up and backfiring?
Yeah.
Well, I went to start it and it was doing its thing, and kaboom! Rod through the oil pan.
And the block.
And the block.
Oh, okay, so put LS in it now?
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. Dude, I think we sent it a little bit too hard on the dyno.
But it ran great when we went to lunch.
That's what I thought. That's why I was like, we're good. But I thought we were in the clear. Look, there's oil coming out the side of the trailer.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh.
It's bad. Well, we got neighbor home at least, but like I didn't even get to drive it. Like I went to start it and it
didn't even start.
It started to sound like it was gonna start. Like it was like, roar, 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 like it caught, and I was like, oh, here we go. Like, because remember, it took you a while to get started when you pulled off the dyno. Yeah. So it's like same thing, and then it starts getting ready to start. It's turning over, and then it's like starting to get some spark, and then boom, and a bunch of white smoke, and
oh boy,
that was that. So
it's definitely sad.
It's definitely sad. Now we got to get a short block that can handle like 1200.
Yeah.
So.
If only I was there for the dyno pulls, somebody could have stopped all this.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We needed Cooper, we needed the voice of reason. Like literally, if you watch the video back, it's like two children getting completely out of hand. Like just getting carried away. You know how like kids feed off of each other? It's like James and I are like, well, let's get the bottle.
Yeah, someone said get the bottle, and
I mean, I did say get the bottle.
That's all I had to hear.
Just she ripped. So let's get this thing out. Figure we'd tear it apart today so we can show the people the carnage. There's no point in telling everyone we blew it up without showing them what happened.
Yeah.
Dude, the only thing that sucks is getting a bottom end built is gonna take probably a month. So
unless somebody has a block.
Unless someone's got a built bottom end hanging around, a 5.4 liter, we'll buy it. But otherwise we're gonna be waiting on the Crown Vic for a little bit. Trying to think of why this happened. It obviously didn't let go during the nitrous pull. It was good to go.
The log was
and afterwards we drove it and did a pull, and it felt pretty good. So when I went to start it, it had been at least a day, so it's chilling. And something to note is when it did break and it put the hole in the oil pan, the oil on the ground was like milky. So that means water or coolant in the oil. So maybe, and this is just a maybe because we don't know, maybe there was water in one of the cylinders because the head gasket went. So then when I fired it over, just squished the rod, And then once the other cylinders started to catch spark,
Try to start.
and it got some RPM,
If you spin a bent rod, it breaks.
you spin a bent rod, it breaks, and then that rod freaking whapped around and broke. Now the good thing about this, there's not very many good things about this, but say we were pushing this motor, you know, a week from now, and you know it's in rough shape, and I'm at 5,000 RPM, rod lets go. It's gonna take out the heads, it's gonna take out the cams, the supercharger, everything in one. And the way it went out here, you know, I had my hand on the ignition still, so when I heard that, I immediately clicked it off.
Worst case scenario, low RPM is it bent a couple valves.
Yeah.
Whatever cylinder the piston went up in.
You know, just right when I clicked it over, squished the rod, then it started to fire up, and then it tossed the rod.
It looked like it might have broken two sides, two rods on
Yeah,
either side.
'cause there's actually
a hole in the block on one side and the oil pan on the other.
Yep. So there's multiple holes in the engine. So the block is trashed. The crank is probably trashed because when you break a rod, the crank gets beat up. So yeah, I don't know.
Their name's job security.
Yeah.
Could have just cracked a water.
Looking back at that, did you? I don't know if you saw that, but if you play the video in slow motion, James wasn't actually holding a bottle of nitrous. He was holding a bottle of job security.
Leroy's next, by the way.
No. Dude, it's the perfect storm. Think about it. You know, some of the cars start running. All of them are starting to come back together. James obviously doesn't want to work on the V, apparently. So he grabs a nitrous bottle, sprays 170 horse into the Crown Vic motor, and
So
here we
you're
are.
blaming James for this.
What?
So you're blaming James for the V being down for longer.
Yeah.
Like your
So
son.
now we can blame James for the V being
Just wait
down.
for Leroy. I'm gonna hip holster 2 bottles.
Hip holsters.
You're gonna miss all the cool boost weather.
We're gonna get the V up and running because we gotta take this apart and then we gotta wait on the machine work. And I actually just talked to the machine shop. As long as we can find a 5.4 liter block, whether it's a truck motor or anything,
Yeah.
we can get the machine work done in about a week. And you know, getting the rods and pistons won't take that long. So we need a block and a crank if the crank's tore up, which it's likely, but it could be okay. So let's get this thing out, dig into it, see where the carnage is. Oh boy! Woo. Oh my gosh!
Oh, you got oil on the new strap.
No!
Now every time we touch that,
See how the oil is milky though? It's
Yeah.
nasty. All right guys, so this is how we're gonna do this. We're gonna pull the transmission and drive shaft out and just pull the entire engine out as one big old beautiful piece of exploded machinery. And once we get it up in the air here in a second to see the transmission, I'll show you guys the hole in the side of the block and the hole in the oil pan. All right, let's see what we got going here. Okay, there's the hole in the oil pan. It's not that big of a hole.
Out.
Yeah.
Did you pick up whatever came out?
No, we didn't find
We didn't
anything.
find anything that came out. Looks like it almost made it out. Like it stabbed out and then went back in and then. And there's the hole in the block. Hang on, brother. Just get some JB weld and throw it on there. See any live action in there, James?
I can see a rod,
It looks like
What's
a
your expert
9
verdict?
millimeter chopping through it.
and then I see a rod that's upside down.
You see a rod that's upside down?
Yeah, you can see like the last one, cylinder 8. See how the bolts are pointing straight up?
Oh, sweet honey barbecue, dude. She's tore up. All right, well, they're not going to be able to see it.
This cylinder, dude.
All right, well, we got some work to do. Let's get this thing tore up. Well, all right, transmission is out. Clutch doesn't look bad, it's covered in dust, but we got pretty much everything on here unhooked, so we're gonna go upstairs, unhook the harness, hook an engine, hoist up to this thing, and yank it out.
It's like deja vu.
Yeah, it is like deja vu. Well, guys, we have the engine pretty much completely detached from the Crown Vic. We just have to loosen up the motor mounts, pull the bolts out of there, and get this AC condenser off the block. Hopefully we can do it without removing any of the lines, because we don't want to have to capture the Freon and do that whole process. That kind of sucks. So we'll see what we can do underneath. But we are getting there, so we should have this thing out in a minute. We'll put it on an engine stand, roll it over, and pull the oil pan. You guys want to know why this is extra heartbreaking? Is we just got 2 stacks of tires, of Nitto tires for the Crown Vic to rip. I was gonna set up a day to go drifting with Adam LZ, and I mean, we got all the Cleetus and Cars next season, so hopefully these will last us for the season. I doubt they will, but we got ourselves some rippers. It's only motivation to get this thing done as fast as possible. Hopefully we can have an engine done in 2 weeks. So it's disappointing, but But we're gonna work fast and get this thing back up and running. All right, as much as we do work on this thing, it is really easy. Like that was like the most casual couple of hours we ever have had in here. We already have the engine coming out. So easy, honestly. Purpose-built race car live. I do feel like John Force, we pretty much have to rebuild this damn thing after every time we run it. All clear on my side. Let's get this thing up here. We're gonna put it on an engine stand and flip it over. Dude, this thing is huge.
A little heavy.
Woo!
You hear that?
You gotta hear this, Coop. Literally, listen to this. You can hear the crowd. Here, put the camera in here when we roll.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at all the nastiness. Oh yeah.
Oh my.
All the fluids.
That sound is awful. You can hear all the extra parts, just all the shredded metal falling around the pan.
Ticking around. Moment of truth. This will tell us a lot about what really happened. Ooh, ooh. Is that piston?
That's part of a piston.
That's a piston.
Dang.
Piston blew apart.
Yeah, the rings.
Look at this wrist pin.
How did the piston come apart, dude?
I'm telling you, it was hydro lock.
Yeah.
Look, there it is.
Oh, it's so stubby now. Hey,
Yeah.
the crank might be okay, James. Look at that.
No, the crank is definitely looks okay.
Woo-wee. All right, I want
Made a couple
to get to that reluctor wheel and check that out too. Okay, here. No, it's on there pretty good. Oh, ho, ho. Go back together.
These are all pieces of rod and one piston pieces.
Hold on, maybe if I go this way. There. It's fine. Where's
That's
the piece of the
reusable.
piston? James, we can fix this.
Get the JB weld.
Here's the rest of it.
Look, guys.
It's not that bad.
It's not as bad as we thought, okay? It's coming back together.
It's only bent a little.
Good Lord. The head appears to be okay.
It's a good sign.
Oh my gosh, man. There's no saving this block.
You don't know that.
The water jacket's destroyed. I mean, I'll grab my welder and see what I can do.
Yeah, it's iron.
Get the weld on that piston.
Look at that. We just got to detach this rod and run it on 7 cylinders.
That one looks pretty
Oh, that
messed
one
up.
got beat up too.
Yeah.
Bent.
The crank looks good though. Oh, well.
That's
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
It only I only saw like this nick here.
Yeah, there's a couple
which is not a
scrapes.
problem. You just clean that up.
You guys see the head down in there? It's not in horrible shape, but it definitely is gonna need a valve job. Looking more and more like Hydrolock too. You know, when we pulled the catch can we have for our overflow on our coolant, it was completely full. So that kind of leads us to believe that when we were on the dyno, it might have pushed water through the head gasket and we didn't realize it. You know what I mean? And then we parked it, it leaked into the cylinder, and when I tried to start it, before I could even catch it and it started to fire up, it just sent the rod and the piston all at once. Like I said, guys, things could be a lot worse. We could have a really tore up cylinder head, and these are extremely expensive cylinder heads, and we could be out of supercharger. So it is what it is. All that stuff's okay. The short blocks they're expensive, and I'm figuring out today that they're hard to get, but we're gonna get one. We're gonna make it happen. You guys know us. So what we're gonna do is freaking take all of our OEM stuff off of this that we're gonna be using for the next engine, and take some lessons that we've learned with being reckless on the dyno. Probably won't stop us from being reckless again, but we should have known better. Everyone, literally everybody, Cooper, you're just saying this, has told us 800 horsepower or 850 is the limit for a GT500 engine. You should stay around there. And had we stayed around there with just boost only, we probably wouldn't be doing this, but because we're a rowdy couple of dudes here, we had to make 1,070 on a stock bottom end, completely bone stock engine, and you know, this is what happens. We learned our lesson. So I guess that's it, guys. Check out Vikings World Clans, my little plug from the beginning of the video. You know, you guys click those links below, it helps us out. And that's it. Until the next video, I'm gonna try and update you guys on this as much as we can as we try and find an engine for it. If you have a 5.4 liter block laying around, hit us up, but please don't send me a bunch of links to eBay 5.4 blocks. If someone has one and they want like 500 bucks for it, we'll buy it, but anything more than 500 bucks, we're not gonna do it. So that's gonna be it though for today. I've got a jet car update coming for you guys this week, but other than that, just gotta get the Crown Vic fixed. We have the Dale Chuck pretty much ready to roll, so we can start racing that. Then we gotta work on the V, get the V done, and hopefully by the time the V is done, we'll have our engine back for the Crown Vic and get everything back up and running, because we have Cleetus and Cars in like 80 days, so we really don't have that much time to jack around. We gotta get these cars back together. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We will freaking see you later. Okay, guys, hold on. Before this video ends, we're gonna go through some Black Friday sales. I want to save you guys some money on some parts from companies that we work with on some of our projects. So first up, Billet Specialties. Starting 11/19 through Monday 11/26, November 26th, they have, and you'll have to use these coupon codes: MULLETFS, free shipping on orders over $100. MULLET10FS, free shipping on orders over $150. And MULLET15FS will get you 15% off orders over $1,500. So 15% on a set of wheels from Billet Specialties or whatever else they have. Check that out. And links will be below for all the Black Friday sales deals. Next up, we have Frankenstein Engine Dynamics. You guys know I got my heads ported by them on the Crown Vic, and I have their intake on Leroy, that billet intake. They have their F-Series heads, which normally go for $4,125 on Black Friday. They are $3,850 shipped. So if you need some F-Series LS heads, hit up Frankenstein. All right, Holley Performance. You guys know Holley Performance products. They're actually having the Happy Holley Days. 20% off all suggested retail, so definitely get on holleyperformance.com. That 20% off all their stuff, which is insane. So if you want to get like a Holley Dominator, any of the Holley ECUs, go there ASAP. Okay, Texas Speed and Performance, obviously a huge contributor to our channel. We run all their engines on our LS stuff. They're doing cams starting at $299, TSP dual spring kits with titanium retainers $229, dual spring cam packages for $589, single spring cam package $499, 15% off all Texas Speed exhausts, $100 off head porting, $200 off PRC heads, $300 off heads cams packages with the PRC castings. Damn. Good freaking deals from Texas Speed, and those will be on Black Friday, so check that out. Next up, VMP Performance. They are the ones who we got our blower from for Project Neighbor. They are doing 15% off all supercharger head units, so every supercharger they carry, which is Roush, TVS, and obviously their VMP blowers. That's a freaking good deal. And that goes until the 27th. For that, you'll have to use code VMPBF18. Those are actually on their Instagram if you want to check that out. They have all their codes. And then they're doing 10% off all supercharger kits, and that code is... Okay, and for that, you just got to look on their Instagram. They have all the codes in their Black Friday sale story on their Instagram homepage. And then 20% off all Cooks exhaust from VMP Performance. Use code COOKS BF18. Damn, dude, they got the deals at VMP Performance. All right, next up, Motion Raceworks. They got a ton of stuff that we use. They are doing Black Friday and Cyber Monday. With them, every $100 you spend, you get an entry into a giveaway of 15 prizes. They're giving away a Precision 7675 Turbo, fuel pressure regulators, FID 1000cc injectors, Smooth Stage, Texas Speed Cam, Motion CO2 kit, transmission blankets. Dude, they got a ton of stuff. Definitely check out Motion Raceworks. All right, then we have Induction Performance. You guys know my boys at Induction. They do all the import 2JZ stuff, you know, stuff like that, GTRs. They're doing a $1,500 giveaway in IP bucks, $1,000 cash to the grand prize winner in their Black Friday raffle. So you can see all the Black Friday raffle details on their website, and that link is below as well. That should cover most of the guys. I think that's pretty much everyone who gave me Black Friday info. I might update you guys with even more Black Friday info before Black Friday comes. So stay tuned this week. Wait till the end of the video, and I'm going to throw in as many as I can as we get through the week. I'm sure more of the guys we work with are going to reach out and give us some even more discounts and things like that. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We will see you later.